Hi everyone, it's Christy from Green Eyed Tarot. Today I'm here to do a quick walkthrough of a new deck that came in. This is a Kickstarter that I backed a few months ago. This is the Green Menagerie Tarot, and I'm super excited to show this to you today because it is a very unique deck. And it is the concept is one that I never thought that I would be interested in. But when it came up on Kickstarter, I knew that I wanted to immediately back it. Number one, green's my favorite color. And I know that's a very silly reason to back a deck. That's not the only reason I backed it, but green is my favorite color. And I really fell in love with the backs of this deck. And the creator is named Matt Green. So I will link all of his information in the description box below. On Instagram, he's Divine Play Tarot, I believe, is the name of his Instagram handle. But he created this deck, so his name is Matt Green, and he created this Green Menagerie. And the word menagerie he picked because the concept for this deck is that each card looks like it could come from a different tarot deck. And the way he approached this was that on Instagram, in his wanderings and his exploring on Instagram, he noticed that a lot of people use different decks on Instagram. They're using different decks for readings, and they're photographing their readings using different decks. And so he set out to create a deck where every card could be from a different tarot deck, and they're all combined into this one deck, which is really cool. The way he did it really somehow created a cohesive feeling, at least in my opinion, created a cohesive feeling, even though every single card is very different in style. It's a very RWS inspired deck, so there are some that look really similar to the RWS. They've just been reworked, and then some are just, complete reimaginings, and completely unique, and it just works. And like I said, I never thought I would be interested in this, but let's not go on anymore about it. Why don't I just show you the deck so you can see what I mean? So the Green Menagerie Tarot, this is the box it came in. It's a very nice box. It is a magnetic box that opens up like this. So here's the inside. It's so beautiful. This is the back. The card backs look just like this. It comes with a pretty nice guidebook, the Green Menagerie guidebook. The guidebook is very simple. It literally just has card meaning. So there's not a lot of info, just about a page or so. So you get a full color image, and then you get some keywords, and then just a description. There's no spreads. It's a very straightforward guidebook, but you don't really need the spreads and things like that. It's a pretty straightforward tarot deck in terms of the system. Like I said, an RWS, it's pretty much an RWS type clone. With some, I will say, one caveat, with some Marseille style cards thrown in. Like I said, he really wanted to capture the feeling that every single card came from a different tarot deck. So there's definitely he took some artistic license with whether keeping it like RWS and going towards the Marseille. So this is the deck, and I'm going to try to get it out. I will say it's a little tough to get them out, the cards, but not too bad. There is a ribbon, so all right, so I'm going to set the box aside, and so these are the backs. Like I said, it looks just like the inside of the box. I just think they're gorgeous. This gorgeous color green. Like I said, I love green, the color green in all of its different shades and variations, but I do love the backs. I just think they're gorgeous. It's a nice matte cardstock, and it has this really gorgeous matte green gilding. Just the most beautiful green color. It's like a very forest green. I love it. So, and like I said, it's a matte cardstock. They're pretty much standard tarot size. Yeah, I think they're pretty close. Let's see. This is the Terra Volatile. Yeah, almost exact. So they're a standard tarot size. Again, a matte cardstock, a really nice matte cardstock. So let's take a look at this really quirky and beautiful deck. I'm just gonna zoom the camera in so that you can really see the card images. Okay, so we're all zoomed in so you can really capture these card images. And I'm just gonna do a flip through. Try not to add too much commentary. Fool. The Magician. I love this Magician card. The High Priestess. So you can already see just the different, the really different types of vibes and concept for each card. But like I said, somehow he managed to find a cohesion with this deck. Like, I really think he just did a wonderful job of capturing that concept that he originally set out to create, that main concept. I love this Emperor. Like, I love this style. I think the reason why I was drawn to this deck was that the cards that I did see, like, I liked all of them. Like, even though they were all different styles, I like them. Like here, like these two are so vastly different, but somehow they work. There's like a color palette. It just works. At least for me, like this seems like it would come out of maybe like an animal, themed tarot deck. And this is so, I don't know, like it could be Norse or, just, I don't know, even like a Lord of the Rings, type, like, or Game of Thrones, like theme deck. So I really love, and then like, look at this, look at the Hierophant, right? It's so quirky. It's just, look at his hand gesture here. Oh my gosh. It's just so quirky and fun, but I have a feeling it's going to be like a really great reader. I haven't done like a lot of readings at all. I haven't done anything really with this. It's still in order. So the Lovers, like, some of the cards are so whimsical. The matte cardstock really, it really does justice, like, to the images. Like, I feel like the matte cardstock is really working. So here we have the Chariot. Like you can see, it has more of the French, so definitely a little bit of a Marseille, but very traditional. Love this Strength card. And to me, this feels a little bit more modern. I love the different fonts. Like, the different fonts are not bothering me at all. It's just not. Here we go, a very traditional Hermit. Like fiery, look at the fiery colors. This Wheel of Fortune. We're even touching on like some of even the Thoth, where, like he said, just different, even different systems. Love this. Look at this Justice card. Look at this Death card, right? This is like, it's just so, these colors in the Death card, it's super groovy. It reminds me of a little bit of a vintage feel. And then this Temperance card is really giving me like Golden Art Nouveau, like the Muha Tarot, like just that sort of, that Art Nouveau, right, type of feeling. So this like may have come from, an Art Nouveau type deck. Look at this Devil. Like I said, they do feel like they could be from different decks. Every card, is like you just picked like deck cards, from different decks to make one deck, but somehow they work, even though they're like a little bit, they're like different styles. Like I said, he chose a color palette that was very, I guess, complementary. I don't know much about color. I'm in no way, do I have the experience or knowledge to comment on color or color palettes, but to me, it feels like it works. I love this Moon card. Look at that. This has like a Hecate vibe, like just the triple goddess, like the crossroads. Yeah. And then we have the sun. This is like, to me, like it's more Victorian. It gives me Victorian vibes. So like Victorian fairy type vibes. So I just love how each card is like it's sort of reminding me of other decks. And like I don't know, I feel like it's like such a cool feeling. The world, like this world card is giving me like Hush Tarot type vibes. Yeah, it's like every card just kind of makes me think of another deck, but that's not a bad thing. It's like, it's giving me those vibes all in one deck. I love it. And I think that he really hit the nail on the head with like his idea of, being inspired by seeing like on Instagram and other social media, platforms, people using different tarot decks in their readings, like pulling this deck and this deck and using them together, using multiple tarot decks at once. And, him, kind of coming up with this idea. Like, look at this, like combining playing card elements. So he's really sort of drawing from like lots of different divination systems and putting them into the cards. Love this Four of Wands. Like, it's so modern. Like, this one is so modern. Like, so this, would definitely, could be a card out of one of the more modern decks. This Five of Wands is totally giving me Lillifer tarot vibes. Yeah. With the eye on the hand, it just, and like the white space. I just think that this deck is really special. I'm so happy that I backed it. This is giving me like Darkness of Light vibes. It's like all of my favorite decks in one deck. Like, yeah. I'm like way too excited about this, but I just really am excited that I backed it, and I think it's really special. Like, look at this. This like super awkwardly tall person. Like, this is sort of like a little creepy. Like, it's giving me like Carnival at the End of the World tarot, vibes, or Tarot of the Drowning World. Like, just, yeah, I'm definitely feeling it. This whole like other tarot decks, but it's different enough, that it's not. Here again, we've got playing card elements. Pretty traditional imagery too, in terms of Rider-Waite-Smith. Love this. Love the coloration on this one. Ooh, I love this. This is giving me like Dreaming Way tarot vibes. Oh, I love this Queen of Wands. It's making me want to pull out all my tarot decks and kind of see which styles like match up with which decks. This is beautiful too. Love this. Look at this Two of Cups. This is like giving me, excuse me, almost like Modern Witch, tarot vibes a little bit. Love this Three of Cups. Silver Witchcraft Tarot. Oh my God, Triple Goddess Tarot. It's kind of giving me those vibes, but like this matte cardstock is just amazing. It's really showcasing. I love the colors in this one. Look at this. It's like an aqua. Oh my God, I love this. Love this style, right? Looks like a color your own tarot deck. Love it. We've even like incorporated that, a color your own tarot. Oh my God, I love this. Look at this. So all the cards are pretty like vastly different. Definitely. Oh, this is giving me, this card's reminding me of like the Heroine Tarot. That's the one with all the, like the fashion, that brings all the fashion into it, right? Isn't that the Heroine Tarot? I feel like that's that tarot with like all the really cool fashion. Ooh, I love this. This is giving me Fyodor Pavlov tarot vibes. I don't know about you guys, but okay, I'm gonna like stop talking. Oh my god, I love this Queen of Cups. It looks like the Bride of Frankenstein. It's just so quirky and fun and unique. This is like giving me Golden Tarot, like Golden Tarot vibes, right? The Touchstone Tarot. Love this. Again, with the playing card imagery with like the Rider-Waite-Smith in the middle. Love that. Spades. I love this Two of Swords. Again, Dreaming Way, giving me very Dreaming Way tarot vibes, this one. Something about it. So it's traditional imagery, but just so fun and different. And like I said, I love the cardstock. The mat is really, it's just really bringing out the images. It's doing the images justice. This reminds me of that Inner You tarot. That's the one that they like, is like a Rider-Waite-Smith sort of reimagining. Love that. Oh my god, this is like, get this one. This is sort of giving me like This Might Hurt tarot vibes a little. The colorations. Oh, I love this. Look at this. Look at this Page of Swords. I love the colors in this deck. Even though it's the green Menagerie, I just love these color choices on these cards. Look at this. The Queen of Swords. This gives me Hush Tarot vibes too. Reminds me of the Hush Tarot. Here we go. Look at this. King of Swords. That looks just like the Iron Throne from the Game of Thrones tarot. But then look, it's a fox, right? So like Bohemian Gothic. Right? The Bohemian Animal, Bohemian, is that what it's called? No, the Animal, Bohemian Animal Tarot. Oh my god. I have so many tarot decks running around in my head right now. The Bohemian Animal Tarot, I think is the one I'm thinking of with the fox, right? Like that's in clothes. That's in like regular human clothes. But this looks like the Game of Thrones. I love that with the color. Like I said, the colorations on this are so cool. This is like a traditional, but look at that yellow, like the mustard yellow and black. Love it. Here we go. Super quirky. This reminds me of like Curious Creatures, right? Giant animal head. I love the font on this, right? Look how big it is. Super like, look at these like psychedelic neon colors. Love it. This one too, that pink, that like burst of like hot pink. Oh, I love this one. It's like American Gothic. And then look at this again with the sort of the playing card, the nod to playing cards. Just playing with the different like compositions. Here we go. Here's a Marseille, a little nod to the Marseille there. Pip. A pip for the Ten of Pentacles. Again, I love this big font. We got some sticking together here. Oh, look at the Queen. Okay. So that is the green Menagerie Tarot. I think it's a really, again, like I said, a really special deck. I'm not sure if it's still available. I will definitely link all of the information. I'm not sure if he's selling this through any sites, if he had any copies. You know, he just, I believe, just started sending out the Kickstarter pledges maybe like a few weeks ago. I just got mine maybe like last week. So yeah, so I think he's still handling the Kickstarter pledges. So I'm not sure if there's going to be any available, but I mean, definitely check it out. It's just a very unique deck, and I think it's really special. And I really like the eclectic feel, and I like how it makes me think of a lot of my other favorite tarot decks and just popular tarot decks. And I like that in one deck I have all of those vibes, you know, kind of coming in. I didn't think I would like it or appreciate it as much as I do, and now that I have it in my hands, like, I appreciate it even more. So the Green Menagerie Tarot by Matt Green. Again, I will link everything below in the description box. Please let me know your thoughts, like what you think about it, if you backed it, if you have it, if you've gotten it in, if you flipped through it, just what you think about this concept for a deck. And please, if you haven't already, subscribe and like this video, and yeah, please just share your thoughts with me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.